Hello YouTube, this is Morgan Airspeed Prime here with my next Korra news update video. This is going to be my first Book 3 news update because obviously as of this Friday, Book 2 will have come to an end. There'll still be some stuff going on the site. Avatar The Last Airbender Online.com, awards, podcasts. But in terms of the episodes airing, it will be over. We've already seen them, but TV airing of the finale obviously is Friday, the last two episodes. But anyway, yeah, as I said, Book 3 news. We actually have some, and I wasn't expecting it this early. First piece of news would be that we have our first, I suppose, hint at how long we'll be waiting for Book 3. Brian on Tumblr in a blog post said that they had received Take 1 animation from Studio Mir for the first 4 episodes of Book 3, and they really liked what they saw. And also that the wait for Book 3 will be much less than the wait for Book 2, and he capitalized much, so obviously it's hugely less than the 15-month wait we had for Book 2. Now, the longest wait we had had before that was 9 months, which I think was pretty long when that came out. So I do think we're looking at the release date of Book 2 as being somewhere between May and September next year. I think that probably would be about right, because much, I'd say, has to be more than 3 months less than 15 months. So somewhere there, May I think could be a good month, but I'm not fully sure. Seeing as Nick don't like to air new shows starting in the summer, I'm not really sure what they're going to do, but I think that's an excellent sign. And also the fact that they have Take 1 animation for 4 episodes already, that's really good too. It shows that if you don't know what Take 1 animation is, it's basically Studio Mir's first attempt at completed animation. From what I can tell, I think some of it is that it was used in the final product if it's like a high enough quality that Mike and Brian like it. But obviously they send some of it back for obviously edits and stuff like that. So given the quality of Mir as an animation studio, I would assume there's not too many takes before they get the episode spot on, and then they're left with Mike and Brian to do a lot of the color correction stuff and actual editing together of scenes, and then the track team comes on board and edit the episode together. But yeah, that's a really good sign for Book 3. Second piece of news would be that Grey Delisle. Obviously, we knew she was voicing some characters in Book 2, and everyone was kind of wondering, where's the Grey Delisle character coming to play? And we actually saw those characters in the finale, both in the spirit world. She voiced the talking mushroom that said one line with the Tenzin Kayabumi. And she also voiced that kind of spider-legged one that chased them and led them to the Valley of Lost Souls, I think it was called, in the spirit world. So they were the 2 spirits that she voiced. It was kind of like a big tease, kind of false trail for what we were wondering, I suppose. Probably to distract us from looking for a voice actor for like Vatu or something like that. But she did say, she posted that the credit page for the last episode and said that more next season. And we have known for some time that she's going to be voicing a couple of characters in Book 3, one of which was a female bender. I think she said it was either a waterbender or a firebender. And she confirmed, I think earlier on this week at a con, that character is going to be like evil, basically. So one of the villains of Book 3 as being a female firebender or waterbender. I suppose it could be an earthbender, given that we know it's going to take place in the Earth Kingdom, and that would be somewhat fitting. But either way, it's great to see Grey Delisle have a kind of bigger role on the show again, and I think just having a female villain is going to add a lot to the series, given that we have a female main character in Korra. That could be a interesting dynamic, seeing as our main 2 villains have really been Amon and Noah Talks, they're both male, so it would be kind of fitting to have a female villain for at least one of these books, so really excited for that. But yeah, I'm surprised we're getting so much Book 3 information this early on, and I think it's a really good sign. We're not going to be waiting 15 months. So at the very least, I'm going to say we're going to be waiting somewhere under a year for the book, which is much better than book 2, and obviously given that we've been through such a long wait, it won't be as bad. But given how far they're along, I think we could be seeing stuff fairly soon, because obviously given the massive delays, like where is this going to put us getting our big information on book 3? We've had Comic-Con to give us this stuff before, but given that if it is much less, we're looking at maybe the show airing before Comic-Con 2014. Where are we going to get that big information from? And I think this may be where Coronation really comes into their own again. They were a bit late getting started on book 2, but when they did, they actually did a reasonably good job over the course of book 2 in really getting information out quickly. And phase 1 of Coronation is coming to an end at the end of this month, and I assume they'll be starting phase 2 almost immediately. They could, as their big start of phase 2 thing, reveal what the title for book 3 is, and that would be really cool. But again, that's just some speculation. That's all the news I have. Definitely, if you can though, tune in on Friday, watch the finale on TV, even if you've seen it online, just to help the show get good big ratings for the finale. Ratings I don't think mean as much nowadays, but still, the show will want to get them. It'll show that Nick that even though they gave us the episodes early, we're still willing to give them the ratings that they like, obviously. But that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching this video, and bye.